What's goody fellas, and welcome back to the channel. Last week we did an offense only rebuild, and it got me thinking, we can't do offense without doing defense. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. The team to start out doesn't really matter. I went with the Raj and Karjans because we wanted to be in a different conference, but also a pretty mediocre conference as well. So the Sun Belt worked out well. I try to simplify this as much as possible. So the first year we will be low lock cheesing because we need to produce the best defense and we're not focusing on offense at all. So you got to understand, in order to produce the best possible defense, I have to low lock cheese. A lot of people don't seem to get that. I would also like to smash out, linebacker, all the positions that aren't the most glamorous. Another thing as well, ideally, I want these players to at least be 65 overall. So we only find 6 players out of genuine interest. He goes down, he goes down, he goes up. Nice, Justin Sanders. Not bad. For a second, I thought everybody was going to go down. These players will get the most progression. And what I'm going to do is, just because we found so little players, I'm going to pick up 2 of everything. 2 of the best at every position on defense. All right, let's have a geese here. 81, not bad. I mean, these players definitely, we're not going to be able to get them, but I'm going to try it, damn it. Oh my goodness. We have a 250 bonus on David Holly. It's not a lot, but I'm going to start off with David Holly here. I reckon we could probably try and finesse him. Let's get the 66 outside linebacker. We'll get the 65 strong safety. Now, bonuses, anything crazy. We're getting a lot of 120s. That's the best we're going to get. Let's go after Jordan Little here. He's an 80 overall cornerback. Guess we'll go Will Cabral. Much easier teams to compete against as well. Just West Coast teams. Never mind, Alex Cummings already goes to Alabama. That's great. I don't think we were going after him anyway. We're gaining on Robert Salas as well. We'll go 100 into him. That's all I can really offer. We get a nice win against Kansas State. ULM looks like they want Ernest. We can get back in that battle. Overwhelming lead on Jesse Daniels. I think he's pretty much in the bag. Go ahead and drop these points down a little bit. We're dropping down by 20 points, which is not a lot. Only being behind 330, we're in the cutoff point. David Holly is essentially a 99 defensive end. So as much as I don't want to invest 700 in somebody we're probably not going to get, in the off chance that we do sign him, it's a no-brainer. So straight out the gate, we have an 84 athlete that is low lock cheesable. Please tell me this guy can play defense. A lot of wide receivers, which is not going to really do a lot for us. Starting with Eric Little. Looks like a freaking running back quarterback. He can't play coverage. We unfortunately have 0 use for this guy. Like 0 use. What are the chances we find an 84 overall and all he can play is quarterback, running back, and wide receiver? Kevin Maguire, this guy's another athlete who is also a quarterback, running back, or wide receiver. Yeah, we can't use this guy at all. Will Cabral already ready to visit, which is super interesting. And are we still even in this battle? Not really. Even with 700, we're dropping down. Joe Davenport is a must get. Robert Flanagan, I guess. We got a head coach point. So I'm going to be smart about it this time around. Instead of going for the offseason, we're going to go into locksmith. And the off chance that one of these 81s decides to look us out a bit early, it's going to give us a chance to get back in the battle. Beautiful. There goes our first 4 players, all in really big positions as well, secondary and linebacker, which I was the most worried about going into this. So we now have the lead on David Holly. That's only because he visited though. Joe Davenport is in the bag. Jelani, because USC wanted to get back in the battle, it doesn't look like Jelani's going to be possible all of a sudden. Man, this is a really hit or miss start. Like, this could be really bad for us. The way that the players look right now with all the big schools going after him, this could really backfire in our face. This first season, we got super unlucky with the RNG. Not only is there not a lot of really outstanding talent on defense, but the players that are available are just interested in the bigger schools. So all of a sudden we drop out for Robert Flanagan. How? Like, we just had the lead on this guy. Randomly back up on David Holly. Randomly back up on Robert Salas. This is well after the visits as well. All right, we have to take it week by week for the rest of the year. Beautiful. There goes Joe Davenport. We take those. Gonna really help out the secondary. And we get 700 points back. I cannot believe that we're still in this David Holly battle. Like, the fact that we are still competing is just bananas. If we were going to go after another 60 overall, which we're going to have to, it would have to be in the secondary. A lot of big dogs, including the 81, are visiting other schools in week 11. Beautiful. There goes Flanagan. That was a massive pickup for us. We're going to have a lot of D linemen here. Will Cabral, we are not dropping down points. We stay exactly where we are. Salas was still in that battle. In fact, we're gaining on LA Tech. There was somebody else in this battle who just randomly left. Will Cabral decides to sign to LSU. Jelani Miller goes to USC, which we didn't even have a chance to break back in the battle at all. It just said, no, we're committing, which means we're still in the battle for David Holly. We still have Robert Salas somehow. Could you imagine if we had David Holly and Jelani Miller, both 99 defensive ends? So Will Cabral was the only good cornerback we had on the board. We do have 67s and stuff, but you ain't winning natties with 67s. We do have a coach upgrade, so this is perfect to go into letter of intent. Gonna give us a bit more cashish to play around with in the offseason, if you catch my drift. Our quarterback was terrible. 23 touchdowns, 21 picks. Woo, that is a lot of transfers. I've never had that many transfers before. That is not a good sign heading forward. Surely the fact that we had 5 players leave means we get 1. Oh, LaTerrence Welch, 81 corner. I hope that Welch can play for us. I don't think he's going to be able to. Welch might be leaving a year early, though. We need to go pretty much all in on David Holly. I don't even think 8K will be enough, so I'm going to go 9K. I know that seems a bit OD. And then if we get Robert Salas, that's great. We already have a strong safety anyway. Come on, Holly. We have to get Holly. We got David Holly. Beautiful. Robert Salas going to go to LA Tech. Wow, they put in a lot. How did LA Tech have that many points to spend? They must have put 15K in this guy. The offense we don't care about, so let's check it out. At left end, we got Robert Flanagan, who's a 73. At right end, we of course have David Holly. At DT, we only got one. That was Casey Carpenter. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of these corners. Otherwise, they're just going to leave. Mike Rutledge at free safety is a 62. Man, we did so bad. What a terrible class, man. If I could do it again, I would. I would just start the whole dynasty again. Because I have a feeling that these guys are just going to leave. And the class is already so bad that if they left, we'd just be up shit's creek. All of these players that we've got here are going to get 4 off seasons. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Joe Davenport, for example, will be in the mid 90s, low 90s at minimum. We're going to have a lot of really high 80s, like mid to high 80s, which is a solid defense. Unless there's a 4 or 5 star at said position, there's really no point even going after. There we go. 4-star DT, Sean Scott. Thank you. This calls for incredibly desperate measures, which means we're straight up gonna have to go after the best talent. We got 2 players that are interested. They're both not good at all. I'd rather the 4-3-4 guy here, who's a lot taller, so we'll go with Ron Daly. All right, let's have a cheeky geezer. Sean Scott, he's genuinely interested in us. Looks like a good player. We got 1 upgrade as well. We're still super early in the season, so I'd probably prefer to max out Locksmith as well. But maybe we can kind of force our way in. So if there's a really good player, we only have, you know, a 20 bonus on, for example. We're competing, but we're dropping down by quite a bit. We get locked out. We break back in. 700 points. Slowly drop back down, break back in. I've never forced my way back in on the same player multiple times before, so super interesting to see if that even worked. All right, so we got a 310 bonus on Sean Scott. Without a doubt, we are going after him. 180 bonus on Justin Rocker. That's really good. 165 on Brandon Parker. 175 on Gary Smith. Okay. 175 on Ron Daly. Okay. Okay, we're kind of in the battle for Sean Scott. This was the guy that was super interested, and we're dropping down. I don't actually know how, because we have a better bonus in both of these schools and we have max points. So how are we dropping down in this battle? All right, we need Lolock Cheese to be absolutely banging this class. 2 5-star athletes. We'll pick them up on the off chance that they turn into corners. 4-star corner, Brandon Green. Thank you. Woo, we got lucky right there. We got another 4-star cornerback. Another 4-star corner. He's not very good. Middle linebacker. Yes. Where was this class last year? So it turns out that Michael Smith is a really good cornerback. Clint Odom is not, though. John Bostic going up to an 80 overall. That's very good. The Lolock Cheese corners, one of them goes up to 79. The good news is we basically have all of these players in the bag if we want to pursue them. Need linebackers. That's what, man, I was so shocked at how bad our linebacking class was that I'm going to go after John Jameson here. That completely sorts that out. Wade Bell, was this another? This is another corner as well. So cornerback is looking really, really good. And the more corners we get, the more chances we have at transitioning one of them to free safety. Don't even have any more points to allocate. You know what? I would be happy with just the players we have on the board right now. It basically rounds out the class exactly how we would like. Okay, we want to bring people in a little bit later this season. If we can get away with a cheeky week 10 visit, should hopefully see a lot of yellow this week, including Bostic. I think his name was Joe Bostic, the 80 overall. He'd be such a good DT if we sign him. So there goes a 79 corner. Wade Bell is a running back, but He'll also play corner. There goes John Bostic. Nice. So we got another corner in Sean Cronin. We should get backups just in case on the off chance somebody decides to transfer, because that's a really high chance of people wanting to transfer here. Nice. Nobody is transferring. We're also this offseason going to transfer all of this over to game management. There's no point having points in recruiting because we're not going to be recruiting. 7.5 into both, I think. Oh, wait, I don't know how to math properly. Okay. That was the 12th best class. We got 2 5-stars. One's a corner, one's a defensive end. Hey, we'll take it. Okay, you're not really a good corner, but you're a good free safety, though. We signed Freeman and Bostic, but we already have Flanagan. So I think Bostic's going to get the start here. Freeman can go to... He's an 80 at DT. Okay. Flanagan's probably going to go up to a 77. So does Bostic. Bostic goes to 81 at DT. Okay. So left outside linebacker is looking a little bit better with the addition of John Jameson. And then right is just going to have to cop it on the chin. It's not going to be the best. At cornerback, though, so these were our last year guys, Murray, Brown, and Sanders. We managed to pick up Brandon Green, Michael Smith, and Cronin. Now, they're not going to be the best, but it's the best we can do. Okay, our offense is looking stacked. Unfortunately, they're going to get cut. Flanagan goes up to a 76. He's still going to get the start this year, by the way, even over the 90 overall or whatever it is. Calvin Adams goes up to a 70. That's a good starting spot. All right, our little group of players is done. Not exactly the most thrilled with how well we did, but I'm hoping that this is just a Sunbelt Conference diff, if anything. We're going to leave all of this on off. As you can see, it needs a lot of offense, center, tackle, wide receiver, fullback, and quarterback, which we are not going to sign. Every freshman that we have is currently starting. I will catch you guys to look at stats. I'll catch you guys to look at training results. Okay, that season went a lot better. I think that was in large part due to our offense, though. For at least this year, our offense is still going to be pretty cracked. But considering 11-1, the defense had to have played some role in that, surely. John Jameson led the team. He was only a 73 overall in tackles. Check out TFL numbers. That was also John Jameson. Bostic was up there. Tony Harris was up there. We got sack numbers. Jameson led again. Man, so this linebacker was really everywhere. He's only a true freshman. 73 overall. Davenport, the safety, got 3 picks. Wade Bell with 3 picks. Terrence Welch got 2 picks. Kind of expected that. John Jameson again. Dude, this guy must be so good. What are his stats? 86 Excel. He doesn't have a lot of speed. Crappy awareness. 79 play rec. Decent block shedding. This is a really good linebacker for us. Okay, so he's kind of a jack of all trades at middle linebacker. Flanagan's up to an 81. Holly's up to an 88. Bostic and Freeman both up to 85 and 86 respectively. Jameson goes up to a 78. That's going to be good for us. Cornerbacks are starting to get into the 80s now, which is a good sign. Wade Bell goes up to 79. Davenport's 82 now. Ooh, we got Jeff Tedford as well. That's a Fresno State's head coach, former head coach, I guess now. Was as well at Cal for quite a while. Made the jump over to Fresno and now comes to Louisiana as an offensive coordinator. Well, I'll tell you what, he's not going to have a lot to work with. That's for sure. For the first time, our defense massively outshines our offense. 87, and we still have 2 more progression seasons to go. That should be able to easily jump to 99, while the offense is only going to get worse. All right, let's see. Tony Harris was apparently the leader on tackles this year. David Holly closely in second. John Jameson taking a bit of a step back here. D lineman, 4.5 sacks. Wade Bell going to pick up 4. He is also an all-team member, I guess. Might have been an All-American. He had 155 return yards. Surely he had a touchdown. He did have a touchdown. Michael Smith getting the other one. Unfortunately for us, it ended in a 6-7 record. So could have been a lot better, but we'll take it. We only have 1 more off-season after this, so I'm hoping we get some big improvements here. Holly going to go up a whole 5 overall. Currently the best defender we have on the team. Flanagan's up to an 85, so that's a bit of a shame. Both DTs are up to 90. John Jameson's up to an 81. Would have liked him to go on up a little bit more there, but it's okay. Tony Harris up to an 83. Our cornerbacks are going to let us down a little bit, but at least they're all going to be extremely well balanced and solid. None of them really seem to have a lot of speed to them too. Normally by now you have the 99 speeds and the XLs and that. The closest we're going to get is Michael Smith from Walla Walla, Washington. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been or know anybody from Walla Walla, because that name is crazy. All right, so offense is a B, defense is A- now. My prediction is that our defense is going to be 98 on the dot. Hopefully I'm wrong. I would love to see it be 99. David Holly trying to declare, no siree, we need you. Okay, so Tony Harris back on top, by far our leader in tackles. He also tied first with Robert Flanagan for TFLs. You can see that the numbers are well improved from where we started. Before it was like the best player had 15 TFLs. Now we have multiple people over 15. Not bad. What about pick numbers? We don't seem to get a lot of picks. Terrence Welch is going to be a massive loss for us. Wade Bell again going to get 3 picks in back-to-back seasons. Davenport was 1 pick short this season. What about the defensive touchdowns? Because I feel like that's going to be the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway. Wade Bell got 1. Robert Flanagan, our left end, got 1. It was a fumble recovery for 16 yards. Wow, what a lad. Holly's up to a 97. Bostic and Freeman both up to mid to high 90s. Brandon Green up to a 93. Davenport up to a 91. The 90 for Robert Flanagan. That is incredibly solid. He's really fast as well. Holly, as we know, 97. DTs are amazing. John Jameson's up to an 87. That is really good. He got a +6. DJ Watson's up to an 88. He also got a +6. Jesse Daniels went up 5. Cornerbacks didn't go up a lot. Joey Murray went up 5 overall compared to Michael Smith only going up 3. Wade Bell going to go up 4, and Davenport going to go up 4 as well. So 91. This defense is, man, I underestimated it. Predictions down in the comments section for our overall. I changed my mind. I'm going 99, boys. Offense drops down to C. Defense is an A+, 72 and 99. All right, we couldn't have done much better than this, man. We did get the 99 overall. We're not ranked. We never were ranked. Let's go to this Arkansas State week and see how we go from there. Texas State, that was the first time this season we'd let a team score over 10 points. Prior to that game, nobody scored over 10. Continue the momentum, ULM. Oh my God, what happened to the defense? I'm expecting at this point as well that we're going to take Arkansas State's ranking away from them. We're ranked 10. Okay, that is a really good sign. They're trash. We have never beaten Troy. I don't think we've ever beaten Western Kentucky as well. We have a genuine shot here at making the national championship, which is crazy with just defense. Nice, we're back to our under 10-point ways. Just look at that face mocking us. I am terrified of this game. Okay, so Troy's coming in very balanced. They are 81, 83, 82. It's going to be another very close win. Now, this last game, I bet you they held Western Kentucky right to the end because they knew that we would struggle with them the most. Utah State's 12-0 as well. So it's looking like it's going to be Utah State and the Rajan Cajun. For the second rebuild in a row, we pulled a really easy team for the Natty. Nice, 44-28, one of our bigger wins of the season. Again, our defense is starting to let in a bit more points than I would have liked. I wonder as well, is the reason we're scoring so many points because our defense is getting so many turnovers maybe? Of course! Couldn't just have a breezy game against, I don't even remember who they were now. It was Utah State. What happened? They must have, wow, where even are they? They lost back-to-back? Wait, hold on a second. I thought they were 12-0 though. So they were 12-0 right here. Like, am I tripping? 81 tackles to Tony Harris. David Holly was 66. I don't think tackles are that important. TFLs and stuff are where we're at. John Bostic had 21 TFLs. Flanagan with 20. Tony Harris with 18. Just 2 years ago, 15 was like the pinnacle. Now we have 4 defenders over that 15 mark. John Bostic, 6 sacks. Flanagan with 4.5. Freeman with 4.5. Johnson, 4.5. I don't even know where Xavier Johnson came from. He's the backup. Wade Bell had 6. Dude, this guy killed it. Brandon Green had 5, which is really good to see. Joe Davenport with 3. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with this. We did really well. What about touchdowns? Deflections was right up there as well, Brandon Green. Brandon Green also forced 2 fumbles. Harris picked up 2 fumble recoveries, though. And what's crazy is Wade Bell was the only dude with touchdowns on the team. So our offense genuinely played really well this season. So we were first in defense, first in rush defense, and 11th in pass defense. All right, well, this is going to be a slaughter, unfortunately, for us. There's nothing else to really say. Let's jump into it. The good thing for us as well is we have game management maxed out. So we have clutch skill. We have all of that. Like, we are set up to succeed here. Oh, I'm on Bostic by accident. We're going to get to the quarterback on the first play. It's a sack. 3rd and 13. I'm going to go back to it. We're going to send the pressure again here. Okay, let me jump on the running back. I think a screen play is out of the question, but I kind of want to be the one to lock down. It's a safety. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. We're going to win this game just on defense. Do we just spam the blitz? No, we won't, but on first downs, 100%. On third downs, pretty high chance of spamming it again. Because I know Ohio State's going to want to run it. Good tackle. He's going to let this go incredibly quick. Davenport, jump over. The blitz gets there. The blitz gets there. They went for 4 verticals, man. I might jump on returns as well because I'm not doing offense, and we're going to have no chance at scoring points. So at least I'm going to allow myself to do the returns. Okay, offense, I'm sorry I couldn't really help you out there a whole lot. It's going to be a 3 and out. Can I do punts as well? Is that also in the equation here? If I could help on punts, then maybe we could bury him back at another safety. Run. We out there. Watson is there. And you can tell the pressure is really affecting this quarterback because he doesn't let his routes develop. And in turn, he panics, scrambles, and we're all over it. Read option. We're there for it. We shut him down. That was a clean TFL there. Whilst zone won't be bad, I do think that man coverage is definitely the play here. My goodness, Robert Flanagan, calm down. That was not a blitz, by the way. That was just a cover 1 man coverage. And Flano still got there. Big Flano. Let me get some blocks here. Need the blocks. No blocks. Okay, 15 yards to start out. Is this field goal range? Surely, right? Wait, we don't want a field goal. We want 7. We do score. Gonna give the blitz a break. Come out in a little bit of zone here. If it's a run, I'm going to be mad, though. It is. It's a quarterback design run. And that right there is why I call the blitz. Don't know which side he's going. It's probably going to be the right, I would imagine. Cuts it back in. That is not a first. Just basically ran into a brick wall. Another run. You got to be jarking. That's our first broken tackle. Second, but we get there. Oh, we let Ohio State score. So we must have given Ohio State the ball back instantly. Must have been a pretty fast 3 and out there. I obviously didn't mean to not play defense there. Okay, where is everybody? Nice, good hit. We out here. Easy work. We got it too. Cover 1 man, and we got a spy in here as well. Let me jump on the yellow. That's going to help us the most. It's just 4 verticals. Taking a shot. Haha, my cornerbacks are there. And we get a block. Oop, cut it in on him. Wow, that was disgusting. That was actually disgusting. Back up to a 2-possession lead, just like that. Gonna pinch the line here, which is kind of silly, actually. I don't think this is gonna be a pass anyway. Yes, sir. And I left that flat open as well with the running back because if he had thrown it to him, we could have easily got there and made the play in time. But I wanted to try and bait him to throw it there, which he was going to. If we can allow somebody in back play to be wide open, then we're basically just manipulating Ohio State into thinking that, you know, that's the play, when in actuality, it's probably the worst thing you could do. Let's go the 3 double buzz because we need a spy on this play. We'll even put the flat on a spy. Bell. It's a run. Dang it, I should have just stuck with the blitz. I knew the blitz was the call. Thought maybe they would have gone for it in a must-die situation. That's why I had the spies up and we're playing coverage. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I can do returns, right? So maybe we can just make it a 2-possession lead again. Although Smith is not that fast. Well, he is fast, but not compared to Ohio State. The only benefit of this is that they're going to have to go for 7. Should be the last drive. There is a lot of timeouts on the side of Ohio State. Maybe we get lucky here. Diamond route, we're all over it. They cannot stop this blitz. They just don't have the manpower. Even if they were to block 1 or 2 more players on their offense, I just don't think it's good enough. There's no shot. Unless both of these running backs are blocking, which they're not, we get to the quarterback. It's impossible. They can't do anything. They're going 5 wide. Okay, this is... Well, we're just going to get to the quarterback, though. Like, who's blocking here on the side of Ohio State? Nobody. Cronin! Cronin with his 2nd pick of the game. Hold on. Oh, he has no agility. I was trying to cut it in and cut it out. Do think the blitz is the smartest play, but I'm going to go prevent. You just have to go prevent here. There's no way you don't. There's just no shot that they get through here, right? That's game. We beat Ohio State 13-0. The question going into this was, can defense win a championship? We didn't have a conference championship, so we said, fluff it. Let's just go ahead and win the natty. Just for a little bit of perspective here, not even offense only could get it done. but the defense did. What a season it was. What a rebuild it was. It looked like it wasn't going to turn out really good, but... Well, fellas, that is going to wrap up the defense-only rebuild. If you made it this far into the video, then you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome, and from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe?